Breaking news coming in as the Jet Airways financial crisis worsens with no resolution plan finalized as yet. The airline has now suspended flights to 13 international routes. Now, some of these include Bangalore, Singapore, Delhi, Abu Dhabi, Delhi, Dhaka and Mumbai, Hong Kong, among other routes which have been suspended. Remember, Jet Airways is undergoing a major financial crisis. There's no resolution yet in sight as far as Jet Airways is concerned. Let's go across to Ayushman. Ayushman, it seems like more and more routes, more and more flights are being cancelled by Jet Airways.
The current situation, Jet Airways had already announced that the Dubai-bound flight would not be operating a few days ago since the Etihad deal failed. And right now we are seeing that 13 routes, important routes on which the Jet Airways are operating. They have what sources say, they have not announced as yet, but what sources say that these routes also will be curtailed. Clearly the fund crunch that is holding right now in Jet Airways is somewhere deteriorating. The situation is deteriorating by every passing day. Remember, the Pilot Association has written to the Prime Minister's office as well as the Labour Ministry for their payments, as well as the Engineers Association. They have also done the same. There has been no word from the state authorities as to how they plan to overcome this situation, but the scenario keeps getting worse by every passing day. You can see 13 important routes of international arena have been cancelled by the Jet Airways.
Right. Ayushman, so obviously on one hand you have the pilots who have threatened that they're going to stop flying if their salaries are not paid. You have the lenders who want Naresh Goyal to step down, looking for a management change. And on the other hand, there is still no clarity as far as the resolution is concerned. Do we have any estimate of how much of the fleet has been grounded at this point? How many flights of their overall operations are still flying versus how many are not?
Well, right now the jet is totally silent on the numbers of flights that have been grounded as well as the number which is operating right now. So we wanted to get the exact number from the jet. They said their website is already working as to we should refer the website. But when you go to the website, there's n number of flights operating as well as grounded. So there is no clear picture from Jet Airways as to how many flights are being cancelled. At the same time, if you remember that there was a meeting in the DGC as well, which was headed by the Aviation Minister Suresh Prabhu, in which he said that the airlines need to follow certain norms regarding the reservations which are done in the terms of future taking stock of the future scenario. At the same time, there has been Passenger Association which has written to the government saying all those passengers who have lost their money because of the advance booking should also be refunded. So there is no respite in whatsoever you say in a jet situation. They are facing some trouble regarding fund crunch, and that is escalating by every passing day.
Right. Ayushman, one final question. As far as the DGC is concerned, it had told other airlines not to increase costs as a result of the flights that have been grounded by Jet. But obviously that's not happening because the other airlines, the costs have shot up. Even in routes, they've gone up multifold times the price of these aircraft. And the other point that you mentioned as far as cancellation charges are concerned, the refunds have not yet gone back to those who had booked tickets.
Well, exactly. That's how you see the situation is. If you remember this during this cancellation of 12, when 12 of the Boeing 737 MAX had been grounded, it was unanimously agreed by all the airline services. It was said that all these airline services will follow the norm and they won't be charging extra. But that did not happen. The airlines' last-minute costs were as high as they can be. That has been the situation right now also. Despite the assurances given by the airline company to the DGC as well as the Aviation Ministry, the charges continue to soar up, and it remains an important concern. The DGC has said that they have instructed the companies, but not much has happened on ground.
All right. Thanks, Ayushman. We'll keep coming back to you as and when you get more information. But at this point in time, more flights, more routes being suspended by Jet Airways. We have no idea as to how many of their flights are actually grounded, what percentage of their routes are non-operational at this point.